Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, JD. This, as I said earlier on, was going to be a half stream, half recorded series. So let's go. Let's go through what's happened last stream. So we got our little power generation room running. As you can see, we're hooking up these. Well, let's start. So we got our natural gas guys are hooked up. Alright, we're pumping gas up. We're running it through just 2 natural gas machines at the moment. We did have a third one hooked up, but we moved that out of the way because we want the hydrogen generator in there. We'll end up putting a third machine down eventually. Also meant we got our power network run through these transformers, and as you can see, well, that one's got a little bit of power. That one's half used. That one's used. That one's half used. We are drawing a lot of power already. Oh, we got a CO2 scrubber all the way down there. Well, there you go. We don't have any wheeze warts yet. Okay. The other thing we found is we started exploring and we found a chlorine geyser. So we're going to put that to good use as well. Have we started putting in? We've put in the pipe. We've dragged it here so far. So we need to filter out our clean our ore. That's the words I'm looking for. With utilities, ore scrubber, to get rid of our germs before we bring them into our base. You know what? I might actually even put that further along. Let's put it there. At the same time, I don't think we tapped the water. But we've officially tapped the water now. So currently we're using polluted water. So this little pump brings in all the polluted water and we clean it. Clean water's fed back out through all these lovely pipes. One to the ore scrubber, which dumps polluted water straight back up here, which then liquid cools everything through a drip cooling method. It works. Don't know why it works. It just works. Nobody argues. In theory, taking fairly warm water and then dripping it through machines is probably not going to help, but you know, it works. The clean water comes out, and then we have a bunch of liquid valves that we can run it through. Alright, to decide where we want the water to go. That's output water, that's input water. Oh. So I cut off input water to the electrolyzers, because basically we have too much oxygen. Not quite all over the base, but we had a real pressure problem. So I'm trying to bring down the air pressure, but it means I cut off that valve, which we need to turn back on. Because I do want... This is the bathroom that we also built, which of course is not running because it doesn't have any clean water in it. And the polluted water just goes up, down, and it's dripped back into the dirty water. So dirty water and power, all in one nice build. Okay, so let's go plumbing, let's go deconstruct liquid pipe. If I do that one, and that one, and then this is our siphoned off water. Yeah, I knew you didn't deconstruct the wrong thing. So that's polluted water. Okay, so let's take plumbing, liquid pipe, bring that through to there. Put a liquid bridge. There. Liquid pipe there, and a liquid pipe there. Set you to 0. Set you to 0. Okay. We combine these 2 water pools at the same time. I want to Something I've learnt the hard way. Always put a valve. There we go. Always put a valve on your pipes. And I think we lost a dupe. Did we lose a dupe? We did. Cook died. Due to the lovely way this game works, something's changed in the updates. And now dupes die really fast. Look, we found a new cook. Also cook. Really? There we go. So we print a new dude who's named Also Cook, because it's good that he can also cook. Jobs. Also cook. Cannot art, cannot research. Good, but you can cook. And just leave everything else on at the moment. We're good on food, and we moved our food storage down here. It's in a carbon dioxide environment mostly, so it doesn't have to worry about bugs and stuff. But actually, that's something I want to get done sooner rather than later. I want to build a dedicated food storage room. Priority 1. Okay, so we're going to come down like that. We're going to go food, ration box, again, priority 1. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Food, ration box, priority 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I didn't make enough room. Okay. Try again. Food, ration box, priority 1. Because I don't want any of this built. Just want to plan it out. And then I want to put... Because I didn't turn the priority down on those things, so they start building instantly. Of course they do. I want to put a gas pump down here. I want to put a gas valve after it directly. I want a gas vent there. I want a gas valve here. And we're actually going to fill this one with chlorine. Deconstruct. I want a... Nope. I want a mechanized airlock. Because they open and shut faster. No other reason. Put stairs in. Put some airflow tiles. There and there. No, don't press the H button. Press the G button to dig. And we're going to dig all that out. Priority 5. So the idea is we will pump 1 gram a second. We'll pump this room full of chlorine. So that means we're going to make sure the carbon dioxide gets out the bottom. We need probably those 2 tiles. So the plan is that we pump the carbon dioxide out the bottom, and we bring in we pump the room full of chlorine, and this becomes our food storage. And then we've got a second pump to keep the chlorine moving. More or less, oxygen will get forced out the top, or just not let in the first place. But carbon dioxide that the dupes will breathe out will end up pooling the bottom. And the idea is this pump will take care of it. It'll also have a lot of chlorine in it, which we don't want to infest with the rest of the base, so it's future planning. We won't actually get to use it just yet, but it's hopefully in the future. Because, yeah, this is full of carbon dioxide at the moment. Alright. So that'll be food. What else do we want to do? Now, we do have a temperature problem. Because this is hot, of course. And at the moment, it's not causing us too much trouble. But over time, this will get hotter and hotter and hotter. And of course, our airlock doors will get hotter and hotter and hotter. So we need to remember to come back to there. We also finally put in a pole. Which didn't go through some buildings. We put in a fireman pole. So our little dupes could get down even faster. Okay. So that's that done, that's that done. We need this built next. Now this is miles away, so we're not too worried about the heat here. We want a priority 9, a priority 9, a priority 9. And dig, priority 9. We actually want to seal it off before we... Oh, bye cook. No. So yeah, we want to get this sealed up as quickly as possible to stop that chlorine getting out. Yeah, did this fix our water problem? Yeah, so our water problem's fixed. Our plumbing's fixed. We're not producing too much polluted water yet. Good. Good, because we might need to increase... We might need to... We can pump the water out fast enough, we just can't process it fast enough. So that might be a future job. Also, technically, we're not using it at the moment. And our oxygen's getting low, so we'll just change this liquid valve to let in all the water. And that will run out electrolyzers and clear up the air, hopefully. Okay, so it's another one done. Base, tile, priority 9, priority 9, priority 8, dig, priority 9, that one. And then gas pump, priority 9. Put it right above. Priority 9, there to there. With power wire. It's pretty warm in here, guys. You want to get in, get out. Wish somebody who was faster at building came and did this stuff. Come on, it's 2 wires to go. Nope. Needed to breathe. Alright, we want to sweep. We want to clear out all the crap in here. And yes, I'm using the priority 9 button a lot. That was covered in the live stream. Priority 9 just makes them come do stuff now. Which is exactly what I want stuff done. Now. Honestly, I don't really want the oxygen up there. I'd really like to bring the oxygen down further. Because it means the oxygen is flowing into here, which I don't really want. I don't want clean air in here. I really want to fill this up with carbon dioxide. Gas bridge. Now let's go with deconstruct. Gas pipes. Show me the gas overlay. So let's get rid of all those. Plus all those. We're going to deconstruct that gas vent. Gas pipe. We're going to bring you that way. You straight down the ladder. How is our oxygen? Pretty good down here. Ah, because we've still got one of these going. Nope. No, natural gas pipe in the way. Well, you know what? Let's just bring it out and vent it there. Okay. So chlorine has been pumped. It's been pumped to there. we need to hook that up. So our ore scrubber will start cleaning our gas. You're set to as low as possible because we need to be here to pay attention to make sure this is vented correctly. Come on, sleep faster. And then we need to set about a new big project. We want a big project. A lot of carbon dioxide down here. So clean water. We've got clean water here. We've got polluted water here. We could move this carbon skimmer. Okay, hang on. It's daytime. It's daytime. So let's max you out. Oxygen, 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 oxygen. Chlorine, oxygen. So as you see, and we need to set you to open, please. Priority 9. And you should have been turned off. Disable building, please. That's better. So we need to build off those 2 tiles and knock out that algae just because it's sitting there bugging. So the idea is, and we're going to oxygen overlay, we will fill this area with chlorine, which will force the oxygen out. And then we'll set this gas valve really, really low. Like 1. Just a little bit of oxygen here. Now I know I could vent it out down here, but I found venting at the top tends to work better to push the oxygen out the open doorway. Because chlorine's a heavier gas, so it will push out the lighter oxygen. Also helps if your oxygen pressure is a little bit lower. Mine's like fairly high at the moment, which is a bit of a problem. What is that? That's a drop of hydrogen. Okay. Come on, we're getting close. I don't want to let the chlorine out. Because I just don't want to have to deal with it. We can deal with it, but I just prefer not to. This is getting up to 2 kilo. We're getting there ever so slowly. We're now overpressurized. Okay. So I'll set you that to 1. And we'll come from here. And we will copy our settings to there. Set you to priority 1 now. And copy settings. Copy settings. Set you to priority 8. Copy. Copy again. Set you to priority 7. So, that means this will be the first box they'll fill. Well, the first row of boxes. This will be the second. This will be the third. But more importantly, if you go to the germ overlay, surrounded by chlorine, 100% dead per cycle. Because the whole room is full of chlorine. We've got a tiny bit of carbon dioxide in the corner. As I said, round this pump, in the bottommost part, we'll get that tiny bit of carbon dioxide. And later on, we'll actually hook this up and pump it out. But it means, pause so it stops rearranging things. Germs, surrounded by chlorine, 100% dead per cycle. Half-life, so 18,000 germs. And we keep adding materials, so germs keep going up. But they're just dying off. 1,000 miles an hour. So we now have clean food. Sure, they can't breathe in there, but they don't need to breathe, do they? Alright. Now, as long as we don't overfill this area, so let's go back to auto. Come on. And that should keep the room full of chlorine. Any gas that gets in this doorway will either get forced in or forced out or destroyed. A little bit of gas can get destroyed when doors open and shut quickly. And the reason we go for mechanical airlocks is because they open and shut very quickly. And honestly, I prefer to have the material destroyed, the gas destroyed, than it actually having to go somewhere where I have to deal with it. Deconstruct that ladder. Okay, so next big project. Good question. We do have an ice biome. And temperature overlay. This is starting to get warm. It's fairly cool on this side where we're drip cooling, and we've got the Wheezeworts down here, which are definitely going to help. But I don't know if this will keep everything cool. And I just realised the Wheezewort's going to stick up too high. So you, and you need to be deconstructed. You can be deconstructed because I'll have the material back. And put a normal tile in there. Alright, let's go hunt down some Wheezeworts. I think that's the next plan of action. Although, there is this that we also found during the stream. We did find a steam geyser. Yep, we found a steam geyser. So that's something else we might abuse. Yeah, oxygen's pretty good. Alright, bigger and better power things. Actually, look, because we've got nothing we have to do, let's do some research. Let's go with exosuits. Not that we're even close to using them, but let's research them anyway. Let's put a oxygen carbon skimmer all the way down here. Plumbing, liquid pipe. So that's clean water in, like so. Polluted water out, like so, and we can just take that straight into there. We can deconstruct that one because it's not doing anything anymore. And power, you were on this power grid, which is happy enough to have the new one on it. So we'll hook up that carbon skimmer. That'll actually clear out some of this carbon dioxide we've got down here. Let's get rid of these outhouses, because we definitely don't need them anymore. We don't need that med bed anymore. Do we move? So we're producing food and it's being stored here. Power network. Can I move? So let's move our microbe musher under the food tab, obviously JD, up to here. Because it doesn't need to be down here. We can get rid of the massage table, because we have these massage tables, which also are priority 9. Just a little bit of maintenance. Deconstruct, power wire, all of that please. Food is decayed. Rotten meal ice, great. Which is being stored in the machine. Yeah, we're producing more food than we can use. That's one of the big problems we've got. Let's turn your priority up. Food's decayed. Where are you taking it? Put it in storage. Okay, sure. Life loaf continuous. Priority 7. Let's actually turn you off. And germs in our water? Is that because somebody peed in the corner? Why is it the dupes have to pee in the fresh water? Okay, so we've got a carbon skimmer. Carbon skimmer is definitely clearing out our polluted water. Or clearing out our carbon dioxide. Alright, next big project. I think we've got a fair bit of storage, but I think we can do better. I think we can use this chlorine info. We get a fair bit of stuff that has germs in it, and I think we could do better. I think we could use the chlorine method to have a germ-free storage. Like, actually, you'd be full of germs, aren't you? No, not really, actually. Alright, research. Oh, one's complete, one's not. Okay. Either we can start hacking out the coal biome. Alright, let's start hacking out the coal biome at the same time. We want to get to there. We want that Weezewort and that Weezewort. And we want to copy those settings to those two. That way, when they're dug up, they'll just get dumped straight down here where we want them anyway. Mesh tile. And yeah, we've got access to some of the automation. We just can't actually build any of it yet, or even see it. Dig, you're getting your head stuck. Thank you. We want furniture, flower pot. Done. Okay. We also need a bit more metal. Because I'd love to get into heavy metal refinery. Refining, rather. Okay, again, priority 1. I'm thinking about storage. I'm thinking about going big. Because I don't at all have a habit of doing that. Are you damaged? Why are you damaged? Overheat. Oh, wow. Why are you so hot? You've got nice cool water coming in. It's not hot around you. Okay. Carbon skimmer. Gold amalgam. Right there, please. Okay. No, we want that one. We want that one. We want priority 1. If I do one there with some artwork, with a ground tile, with some artwork, with a tile, with some artwork and a roof, that means the roof would be there. Nope. The roof would be one tile lower. That's what I call storage. So the other thing we need to do is we need to... What do we need to do? Suffocating. That's not good. Let's go with deconstruct, priority 9. All of that. Deconstruct all, priority 9, that. Mrs. Dig, go. Nope. Emergency. Let her out. Because she's stupid. Alright, put the tiles in. Dig that top layer out. Dig that layer out. Dig that layer out. See, carbon skimmer, 40 degrees down. Perfectly happy. Oh, game, you have a few bugs. Plumbing, liquid pipe. Let's clean water in. Fleeing, because somebody's gonna pissed off a hatch. Move. There. Hatch can't get you now. Oh, stop building. You're too fast. Okay. Because I actually like to put the wall here. Power, wire, do that. Deconstruct. All of that, please. Oh, of course, that'll make a mess. Blast you dupes. Power? No, you should have entombed. Really? Oh. Like, dead set. So in here, come to their heads, like 3 of them at once. Alright, priority 6 on the digging part. On the digging part. On the digging part. Oh, that way hopefully they'll dig the ground first. Fleeing. Really? Leave the hatch alone. He has hit points too, and feelings, but hit points mainly. Okay. Bring that across. That up. Alright, same story. We're going to put... In here, we will put... words. In here, we're going to fill it with chlorine as well. Which technically means we need a pump. Actually, what we can do is we can put the pump on the exit. No. We can try and force a vacuum. Okay, they're slowly building. Because yes, it takes the dupes a long time to run all the ore through an ore scrubber. Yet, just putting it in storage and filling the whole area with chlorine works way better. No, I don't really have the material to build yet another fireball. So that's going to have to be a future mission. Good oxygen, empty. Carbon dioxide, empty. Alright, so we've got to get this done. And our poor little hatches are going to have a field day eating everything that we're trying to put in storage as we put it in storage. Let's just priority 5 everything. So it'll all get done. Insufficient oxygen generation? Really? I don't think so. We look pretty good on the oxygen department. Turn that off. Deconstruct it. Priority 6. Yeah, there's some chlorine has seeped its way in here. It's not coming from in here, which is important. It's just come from somewhere. Some bit of mining at some stage. Let's bring that ladder up. Deconstruct that. And bring that ladder straight through. Just save some pathfinding. So I want gas vent. Want a gas valve. Want a gas pipe. So I got a chlorine here. We're going to bring it. Can I do that? That works. And we're going to set it to 0 for the moment. I don't want to fill it up with nasty gas until at least I've got everything built and dug. We need a ladder here. Everything else is reachable. Excellent. Research task is complete. So let's go with... I want that. And I want automation. Alright, let's go with smelting. But yeah, I'm going to actually end this episode here. We're on our way. We're definitely on our way. We've got a big project to work on. And somebody's suffocating. Art, you an idiot. Dig your way out. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here. As I said, thank you guys for watching, as always. Try and check out the streams. I'm streaming on Twitch. The links are always in the description. When I stream is all over the place. I don't really have what you would call a regular schedule. It's a stream when I can schedule more than anything else. But Oxygen Not Included, it's one of those games that just takes hours and hours, and with so few dupes, there is literally hours of me sitting around waiting for them to do a project like this. So, yeah, it's a very streamable game, I think. Just because of sometimes when they just take 20 hours to do something. But, yeah, I will see you in the next episode, because we're going to record another episode straight after this one, and then hopefully get a stream out maybe the day you're watching this, maybe the day after. We'll see how things go. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, bye!